to professionals and head to confessional. And once I'm in the booth, I feel real congressional. Welcome to the episode. Please like and subscribe. Don't drink and drive when you can smoke and fly. Soaring so high into the night sky, reaching for the stars, but they landed on a moon pie.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Awkward Intelligence. I'm Intox along with
BDot, baby.
Episode 42. What it do?
42. We in there.
We're on the countdown to 50. Are y'all still with us?
42. We in there. Damn.
42.
24. 6.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm going to give y'all the heads up right
6.
now. Episode 43, which is next week, will be a highlights video. So if you didn't watch episodes 6 through 10, that'll give you a little highlights of those episodes. So for some of y'all that need to catch up, because I know some of y'all started later, than others, and you may not have went back. So that's why we do this for y'all, for the community.
Bomb droppers.
Give y'all some highlights next week, so stay tuned.
Nice.
Stay tuned. But yes, what's going on out there, man?
Shit. And next week is the what? The 4th?
October.
Yeah.
Yep, we'll be in October by then.
And remember our challenge.
Oh, October 4th challenge. Are we redoing that?
Remember our challenge.
Just turn it off for the whole day. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck that whole day.
Yeah.
Just stay in bed, sleep. Nothing will happen to you.
But I don't know. I'm hearing that on the 4th, well, of course they're going to do the signals and all that shit, but
Right.
they're going to put the Fingernails app in everybody's phone.
Oh, you think that's just going to get plucked right on your phone?
Yeah, and just going.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because everybody, I mean, it makes sense. Everybody got phones and shit.
Yeah.
Everybody have phones. Everybody got phones.
I mean, we talk about this in a way. It's the wave. It's the future. It's digital. We're moving forward. Like, we're going to be able to vote on our phones pretty fucking soon. You know what I mean? And it'll be legit because you'll probably have to put the information in like you would put for anything else so that you can be legit and be counted properly. So it can be matched up to you and not some fake a fucking account somewhere. You know what I mean? So I'm into all that kind of stuff. Like, that stuff doesn't bother me because, like, that's moving us into a digital quantum age. I get it. But there's some stuff we got to watch out for. Definitely. Yeah. There's definitely some stuff. And we got to, like we're saying, if we're thinking about that kind of idea and we're seeing that come together in the world around us, we'll hopefully be able to, along with the others on the internet and everybody else, the community, figure out what's good for us and what's not. You know what I mean? And most of it, as you can tell, is if you're not able to be free, then it's not good for us, most likely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's the level we have to look at it. Is like, is that making us more free or is that locking us down more? You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the idea we got to look at.
It's definitely locking us down more. Don't need that.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. I
don't want that shit.
I think that's the way we can help the community kind of discern the difference between what good digital assets we need to use moving forward and what we don't need to use. And that's why we've talked about stuff like XRP and XLM. I was trying to mix them together. So XRP and XLM, XDC, some of those, there's probably others that we are not talking about because, like I said, we don't know everything, but it's what we're doing. It's what we understand. So on the line of those, when we're saying that, is like those are decentralized digital assets. That's the idea behind them, right? So being decentralized means nobody controls it but you and the people and whoever's, were in that program, right? So that's freedom to be able to use that as payment if that's what we choose, right? And to get away from the FedNow, which is a controlled system by our own government that we already know is corrupt. So it's like, why would we take something from them again? We can't at this point. That's the whole idea of us building our own brands, going our own ways, building our own shit. And, you know what I mean? So if we can use an outside source like XRP, XLM, or whatever to become our new digital money that's decentralized and away from our government, I think that's worth a look. You know what I mean? On my side.
Yeah,
I like that idea.
If it's forced upon you,
correct. Yeah.
What can you do?
Right. You're going to have to, that's the thing. I think at some point we're going to have to pick something. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to pick something as a people. But I think we're more educated now. We understand what FedNow is capable of. We understand what credit scores are capable of. We don't need any of that shit. We don't need any credit score bullshit. It's either you can pay your fucking bill or you can't. The fuck is credit?
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's all bullshit.
Facts.
It's all debt. It's a debt system.
Facts.
It's built for us to be fucked anyways. So fuck that whole system. We're not going to have debt anymore. You see what I'm saying? I think with, you know, when the right switches get flipped, when we're talking about all these things, we're going to get what's owed to us. You know what I mean? What we've put into this country through blood, sweat, and tears, you know? And it's going to come back to us. And we're not going to have to worry about money anymore. As in the sense of, where's my next money coming from? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? The money will be there, and as long as you're responsible and you learn how to invest and, you know, build it and grow it as a brand and as a family and all these other things, you're going to be fine. It's just getting to that position now. We're waiting on that position to show up so that we can get there, we can get what's due, and we can start to move forward and rebuild ourselves and our lives, you know? So that's where everybody is right now. That's the energy. Is everybody's either exhausted from going through all this shit, you know, and trying to inform everybody, or they're still just excited about screaming about it, or they're just learning. So now there's new resurgence of people who are just learning all this stuff. So they're like, hey, did y'all know this? And we were like, yeah, we've been knowing that. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you're finding it all now, but we knew all this, you know. So, but that's not for us. That's for the next wave of people, you know. Right. So I think, yeah, the energies right now, man, are that are coming onto this planet, coming from the stars, coming from the sun, whatever you want to call it, coming from God, whatever you want to call it. Whatever these energies are right now, man, they're strong and they're changing us, and we're upgrading, and our DNA's, you know, being repaired and fixed and evolving, and it's happening faster than we were ready for. It's happening faster than we were ready for, and so I think that's why you're having ascension symptoms. That's what that is, right? So it's like that's why some days you're just so exhausted, and you're like, I didn't even fucking do anything. You know what I mean? Right. Why am I fucking exhausted today? And it's because as those light codes and stuff are coming in, and your DNA's upgrading, and you're evolving, your body is working. Your mind might not be working, but your body's working. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm seeing. And so, you know, and then you're having headaches, you're having flu-like symptoms, you know, it's just different things like that you have aches and pains. You're like, why is my body just aching? You know, like what is this? And if you've been noticing that over the last couple of weeks, it's because right now there's a lot of energies that are flying onto this planet because they have to speed us up a little bit in our ascension because of the way the world's going right now. It wasn't supposed to be this fast. We were supposed to have eons to do all this, you know, kind of a thing. But we were supposed to be living comfortably while doing it, growing ourselves, you know what I mean? But when that program was hijacked and we were sent into this dark path that we're on, that's why they're evolving us faster, so that we'll realize what's happening, we'll resist the corruption, and we'll pull ourselves out of it, per se. You know what I mean? In consciousness. Knowing that whatever's going on in the world right now, the evilness, we'll never want that again. And we'll be able to see it for what it is, to be able to go, never want that. You know, like, that'll never happen again. You know what I mean? And if we see it, we'll be able to stamp it out before it even evolves, right. You know what I mean, into our society. I think it's all part of it.
Bomb droppers.
You know what I mean? I might be rambling right now. I don't know what's going on, but I zoned out for a second there. But yeah, so, you know, I'm just That's where I'm at with it. Is all of this is working in conjunction together, and if you don't realize that by now, then you're either not wanting to see it, don't see it, or just never will. You know, it's like all of this is coming together for a reason, and you can either look at it as gloom and doom, or you can look at it as the birth of something new.
Bomb dropper. So you better look at it as something new.
Right. It's a rebirth of something new.
Yeah.
And that's what we've been
Definitely.
saying. What are y'all doing out there? What are y'all doing? You know?
Definitely.
What are the new things you're getting into? What are the new things you're learning? You know? This is part of it, but also what is it? Where's that book you've been wanting to write? Where's that, story you've been wanting to do? What's that book you've been trying to read? You know, what's that new skill you're trying to learn? Start doing it. That's what will take us to the next level, because if we're all working on upgrading ourselves physically, mentally, spiritually, whatever, right? We don't have time for foolishness. There's no time to go fool with nobody, because you're having a good time with your friends, your family, your group of people, and together y'all are all evolving each other every day, learning new skills, learning new ideas. Hey, how's a way we can go get a loan and get a business going? And you're all working on things. If you're doing that, you ain't got time to do no dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? You just don't have the time.
You don't.
You're just like, fuck, I got to do this one thing tomorrow. I ain't trying to fuck with that today. So you're not trying to fuck with that.
Because you're trying to figure out how you going to get, how you going to make it to the top.
How you going to build your empire.
How you going to, succeed, man. You ain't got time for that dumb shit.
Right.
Right.
And if we're just, and that's what it is. How they say, what is it? Idle hands do the devil's work, right? So that's what it is we all got to a point where some of us were content. I say content. What word do I use there? I don't know. Content. Anyways, content, whatever. Content. You're just chilling. You know what I'm saying? You got comfortable. And that's what I'm trying to say. And so people got comfortable and then they got bored. And then what happens when you get bored? You start doing weird shit. You know what I'm saying? There was no strive. There was no build. We stopped at some point. But I think that was the design. That was the government psychological op they threw on us. Was if we give them enough entertainment, if we give them enough shit, if we dumb them down in school and they're just this fucking dumb worker, they'll all at some point just stop. You know what I mean? And then they can control that. And I think that's where we got, and we let them control us. Here we are, Awkward Intelligence. Welcome to the motherfucking show.
Shit crazy, man.
Yeah.
We here.
Yeah, I mean that's how I'm seeing it. That's what I'm looking at, That's the world I see now. You know what I mean? When I look out, I see better. I don't even think about the bullshit. Not in that way. I got to deal with it when it shows up. Because we're all going through things, but I'm not looking at it like that's my world anymore. I don't want to deal with all that shit. I want to do the new shit. Right. I want to do the new things. I want to build into the future. That's how I'm thinking now. That's my
that's
thought
how I don't
process.
look at it. I don't look at this as my world.
Right. That's what I saw a quote that said that. It said, I'm in this world, but I'm not of this world.
Bomb droppers.
I like that. I saw that the other day. Yeah. I'm in this world, but I'm not of this world.
Yeah.
So it's like, this doesn't define me. We're just here. This is our battleground. This is our teaching. This is our spiritual warfare. It's all going down right here. We're gonna be better than this. I mean, I knew this from a young age, man. I was like, this can't be it. Jay-Z tried to tell y'all, remember? This can't be it. This can't be life. There's got to be more.
That's crazy. I forgot that saying people always just say to me, like, damn.
You had one.
Yeah, I can't think of that shit right now. Tell me that shit
It'll
all
come
the
to you.
time.
It'll come to you. Right? It's one of those ones you just always hear, so you don't even think about it.
I can't remember that shit right now.
It's something your family says?
No, just
people?
random people.
Just random in general?
This not it for you.
Just
I forget what they say. They
just like something they throw at you, just in random. Just like
they always say some crazy shit like you got potential. I see potential in you.
Right.
Not that though. It's not that. It's something else.
But something along those lines.
Yeah.
I got you. I dig it.
What you see, else.
Right. And that's the thing. That's, everybody, we all have certain people in our lives because we need those people for whatever reason. What they say is it's either to learn, to teach, or to reflect, or you know what I mean? It's like everybody's somebody you need. You know what I mean? And like if you really think about it, like sometimes there was one time, I don't know where I was going with this, but I was really just fucking thinking about some weird shit, right? And so I'm thinking like, okay, who did I have in my life beneficially as I grew up, right? So I'm growing up, you got your mom, you got your dad, you got your brothers, your sisters, whatever family you have immediate with you, right? So you got those people. Then you have from that point you have your cousins who come from your aunts and uncles that are within close proximity, right? And some of those people you get along with well, and some of them you don't, and some of them you just really never know, But there's a certain amount of those people that are within your life. So I'm thinking about all this, right? And so then I start thinking, but then I left all of that, and I went into the world, and then I formed my own tribe, in a way. You know what I mean? Built my family, but then also grew a family around me of brothers and sisters and cousins, and you know what I mean? And that whole kind of thing.
Right.
So I looked at it, and I was like, who is who in my life right now? If I was mirroring my life, because I'm like, what if I'm mirroring my life here? Because I'm on the East Coast and my family's on the West Coast per se, right? Mm-hmm. But I'm mirroring it over here. That's how I'm looking at it. So I'm like, because I'm an extension of them. So I'm just another fractal of what they would have did, right? You become who your mom and dad are in such a way that it's not always just mannerisms and you look like them or whatever. You start to think the way they think in a lot of ways. And you use that to navigate your shit, Mm-hmm. And so I'm sitting there going like, I'm just looking at it and I'm going, like I started putting people in my life now and mirror them back to my other family. It was almost like if my mom's not here right now, who's my mom over here? You know what I mean? Like, who's that kind of an energy? Mm-hmm. And so you gotta, and I was just thinking, and then it was like, if I don't have my brother, where's that energy? Who's that energy? You see what I'm saying? Because you always have those people available to you at any time. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, because if we're going by the whole idea that God provides and always has you protected, and you've done the work to do that, that means those people are never out of your lives. You're going to find them somewhere else because they're going to be able to help you somewhere else, right? Mm-hmm. Like this is the deep shit I'm thinking of. You know what I mean? Like, this is how deep I was going with shit. Yeah. Because I'm like, nobody just leaves one life to go somewhere to be lonely. You're going to find those people.
Right.
But you find people that you're connected. That's what I'm thinking. You're not just finding random people. You're finding those same energies in other people.
Bomb droppers.
Is that where I'm going with this? I don't know.
Yeah. I feel you.
That's just something I was thinking about a while back.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Move, yeah, of course you're gonna meet new people and shit.
Right.
But y'all connect off energies.
Right. But
you know what I'm saying?
But thinking about it like that, and then hearing what you're saying, right? That's bigger than all of us. You know what I mean? Like, that right there shows you how the world is so much bigger than what you can understand. Just that little piece right there. Mm-hmm. You got to go. Because like you said, well, yeah, you're trying to look for the energies over here. And Yeah, but what's energies? Where does that come from? You see what I'm saying? Then it starts. It's much more bigger than we're thinking. That's it. That's, you know what I mean? And that's the cool part about it. That's what keeps me, when I'm thinking about shit like that, that's why it's like I got to go, yeah, it's got to be real. It's got to be real. You know? There's no other way around it. Because we wouldn't have thought about it that way if it wasn't, you know?
Right.
That's how I'm looking at it. I just get high sometimes, people. And I start coming up with shit. And I start thinking deeper and deeper of like, all of this stuff has to mean something, you know? It all has to mean something. So it's like, well, yeah, we're not out here just driving this train blindly, you know? There's some type of, what do you call it? There's consciousness behind it of some sort, you know? Because it's like your thoughts in your head. Where do they come from? Are they just in the air?
That's what I'm saying. Those are thoughts that you gotta listen to.
Right.
Sometimes.
Right.
You gotta listen to them. If it's bad, you know, it's a choice.
Correct. You always have a choice.
Always.
That's the idea.
Choice.
That's free will. You always have a choice.
Right.
Yeah.
Now listen to that. Take it how you want to take it. Yeah, take it in a good way.
Yeah, well, that's like, because a while back I was talking to some people and I was like, I didn't understand at first, like, what, like, people would just be like, yeah, I'm channeling this, or I'm doing this, or I'm here, like, something told me this, and I used to be like, what the fuck? Like, I used to think that was still crazy. I used to be like, what the fuck? People just, you're just being told things, you know what I'm like?
Yeah,
I'm like, what the fuck? So I was even for a moment there at first like, these people are out there, you know? But then I started realizing, right, where do those thoughts come from? They got to come from somewhere. If we're an antenna and we're tuned to the right frequencies, we're going to hear things that other people don't hear.
Bomb droppers.
So anybody out there, you know what I mean? If you're hearing things, don't always think that it's some crazy, you know, demonic or evil shit. You're just tuned to a frequency that's different than others, that can hear things that others can't hear. Now, if you're hearing things you don't want to hear, you got to learn how to tune that frequency elsewhere. You know what I mean? Like, because there's probably some bad frequencies out there.
Definitely.
If there's good ones, there's got to be bad ones too. You know, like you said, you got to make choices of you know, following that or not. So yeah, but it's like, we got to learn. You know, especially if our kids are talking about this stuff, like, don't look at them, you know, like, I think a lot of kids that are our age now, you know, the Gen X generation, we were told as kids that we were probably fucked up for that shit, for hearing things or knowing things, or, you know what I mean, or having clairvoyance, or, you know what I mean, so just, you know, seeing ghosts and things like that. We were probably mocked and, you know, stuff like that. And, our parents probably weren't very connected with that kind of thing, you know. Some were, but a lot weren't, you know. And so, like, I think we're done with that. We got to stop looking at the world like that and start going, okay, these things are happening for a reason, but why? What is the reason? Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Shouldn't we at least investigate it? You know, like, shouldn't we check it out or something? But it's like everybody just wants to go, we don't talk about that. You're like, what the fuck is this? You know, like, what do you mean? Like, how are we going to ever figure this out? So that's all I'm saying. Is everybody there with me? Did I put them to sleep, folks?
Nah, you kind of, wow.
I don't know. I'm going off today. It's like fucking Intox rant after Intox rant today. Yeah. Crazy. I got some crazy energies happening, I'm telling you. Stay tuned.
Man, I tell you, I seen it again. I seen it happen today.
What'd you see?
The insects, the mosquitoes. You didn't see them?
You saw them again out there?
Yeah, you didn't see them today?
I didn't see anything. I mean, I wasn't really outside all day like that, though.
I wasn't either.
You know, but
when I was
on
outside,
the way.
Wow, no, I had to get gas too.
Oh, okay.
I had to get some gas and shit. So
gas.
I'm looking around and I see there's nothing but bugs. I was like, what? What is going on here?
Are you which area are you in? Northern Baltimore.
Yeah, northern. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe it ain't made it down this way yet. I mean, we're southern, so maybe it ain't come down this way yet.
I don't know.
Because you say you saw him a couple times, right?
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything, man. Not like that. You know what I mean? Not in that kind of mode, but I've seen, there's been mosquitoes out. There's been bugs out. I was getting bit, but, a couple times. But, like, I didn't feel like it was any more than others, or whatever. I don't know. I'm still here today.
Yeah. We all are. We still here, baby.
Still
we
here
still here.
So, yeah, I haven't experienced that myself.
Yeah.
So, I can't co-sign that one myself.
Yeah. We done been through it all, baby. We still here.
Leave it in the comments. Maybe it's happening in your town.
Yeah.
Let us know. All right? What's happening on the West Coast? What's happening in Ohio? Hey, ever since those derailments, we haven't heard shit about Ohio no more, huh? No one talks about it.
Right.
Ohio don't exist no more.
Right. Damn.
What happened to all those chemicals that spilled and we're all going to fucking kill everybody? Where'd it go? Gone. Nobody thinks about it. If we don't put energies into these things, they go away. You know what I mean? I think, and I think that's part of it. Think about anything you do.
I mean, we don't know because
We don't know for sure.
we don't live out there, but did them people
Let us know. Let us
that
know what's
shit?
happening.
Are they okay?
Yeah, remember all the fucking smoke clouds and shit that was fucking everybody up?
Yeah, that's
Where'd it
what I'm
go?
saying.
It's gone.
Are they okay?
Fukushima, whatever happened to that? Everybody remember Fukushima?
Damn.
We all forgot about that shit, right? They just fucking released radioactive water into the oceans, I think. I think that just went down.
Radioactive, huh?
That's what they're saying. I mean, I don't know. We can trust them or we can't. You know what I mean? Do we trust them? That's what they're telling us they did. See what I'm saying? Like, can we trust that? They've probably been doing it this whole time.
Probably
They was about to get caught, so they were like, hey, we just kind of released some water, so if you find any, we did it. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
They could, you know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of, it's like, what is it? You ask for forgiveness instead of permission. You know what I mean? Instead of permission. You just go, oh, fuck, yeah, we did it. We let some out of there. Sorry. Apologize. And then everybody just fucking forgets about it. And we just act like, whatever, just don't eat fish for a year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
still gonna be.
It's shit like that happens. And then a fucking year later, we're like, yo, you eating fish again? Hey, let's fucking eat fish again.
What?
Nobody gives a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, that's true. It's just the way people are. They just don't think about it,
Facts.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Bomb droppers.
Nice. Yeah, I'm just being real with the community, man. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. Out of mind, out of sight.
Yeah. It's like we're really not. We weren't paying attention. You know what I mean? Jesus definitely had the will. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it was like just that. Take me home, take me home. And then we opened up our eyes and we were like, oh shit, all this other shit's going on?
Oh, man.
That's where we're at, folks. That's what's going on.
Yeah, it's bad out here.
But what are we doing about it? Get out there.
Shit.
Spread the news. Let them know.
I don't know. Maybe all this shit going to tie in on the 4th.
Could be.
They put radioactive in the war.
Could be. That's what I'm saying. All this stuff is leading up to something.
Yeah.
It's our Armageddon in its way. You know what I mean? In that sense of idea. It's happening, It's just not the total destruction you thought it was going to be. That's the old timeline. That's the evil timeline, was total destruction, right. And I think we averted that timeline, and that's why we're veering off. And as we're veering off, shit's happening, but we're just seeing it go away as we just fucking veer off, and we're going to be over here doing our own fucking cool shit. You know, being superhumans on a fucking super Earth. You know, that's what we were sent here to do. Let's do it. Who's with me?
Let's ride.
Oh shit.
Let's ride.
Yeah. Yeah, that's, you know what I mean? I'm into that. I'm into manifesting a better new world. It's like, fuck the old world. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
fuck it. Why do we keep hanging on to this shit, you know? Let's learn how to move forward and do new shit. That way we can let go of all this stuff because we're just so used to it. That's why we're like, well, if the money collapses, what's going to happen? We're so used to their system.
Right,
we don't even understand how to do anything else. You know what I mean?
Problem.
You know what I mean?
You know what's crazy? So
many ways.
Man, it's wild. So the other day, right? I go to the store, and my coworker was like, "Use my card, food stamp card."
Right.
So I'm like, I don't have no card. You know what I mean? But to those who have one, hey, do your thing. I ain't got nothing against them. But I go to the store. I go to the store to get my chips or whatever, and the dude know I always pay with cash.
Yeah.
So
He wanted to get your cash, right?
yeah, so he rung it up. It was like 5 something.
Yeah. Gave you $10.
Nah, I said nah. I'm using the card. He said, oh, $4.23.
It was cheaper with the EBT card?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers.
I'm like, what the
They taxing us, bro.
bomb droppers?
Fucking
I'm like,
taxing us.
wow. So I was about to pay 5 something. So I had to pay 5 something with.
Yeah. Oh, maybe
know
with the
what I'm
EBT
saying?
card, they take the tax off.
Yeah.
That's what it is. They're not going to tax their own money.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, wow.
They going to tax us, man. That's what it was. They didn't pay tax. That's what it probably is. I just straight up.
Yeah, but I had to pay the full price, but they don't.
Wow.
But I see what it is, though. Just to hold you.
Yeah, they're not. They can't tax
Just
their
to
own
hold
money,
you. Yeah.
but they're going to tax you so they can hold on to you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But they're like, these people, that's our money. Why are we taxing our own money? I get it. It makes sense.
And I was like,
It's just evil.
Wow.
It's evil.
Bomb droppers.
Yeah. It's just evil. That's why I said, remember I said last show? I said,
just
that's
to hold you.
That's the evil we're dealing with, man. Think about that. Like I said, you know what I mean? Like when we really think about what's the evil that's really fucking doing this shit, like that's some you didn't know it was happening because you couldn't even conceive it because you don't even have a fucking mind that thinks like that. You see what I'm saying? That's why it went on for so long. Because everybody was like, you know, there's a lot of people in this world that were like, most people are inherently good. But why is everybody choosing to do evil? See what I'm saying? There's people that think like that. And then there's people that think, oh, no, evil's just out there. It's going to happen, you know? And then there's people that are like, you know, just a couple of different ways like that. But it's like, but we just watched it slowly creep up more and more. And you know how, I think, you know how
Bomb droppers.
they did it with masculinity. And I'm going to show you how.
Okay.
Toxic masculinity, right? Those two words shouldn't even go together. That's what they call an oxymoron. Toxic masculinity should never go together, okay? Because they're two different things. All right? So masculinity, right? When masculinity, think about this. When masculinity is around, what's usually not around? Bullshit. See what I'm saying? When you have real men standing around, you don't have a bunch of dumb shit going on.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Masculinity. You know, motherfuckers who will check motherfuckers and go, yo, what are you doing over there? Nah, you ain't doing that shit over here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Get
Right.
the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Remember that shit?
Yeah.
So they attacked masculinity, right? Mm-hmm. Because guess what happens when you have a toxic person? They just that's the whole wife beating bullshit. They just take it out on whoever's closest to them. They're toxic, right? So when you don't have a masculine man who can intercede in that scenario, that man's gonna get away with beating his wife over and over and over because nobody's checking his ass.
Right. Ain't nobody gonna stop him.
Nobody's gonna stop him. See what I'm saying? So, because like I was thinking, like, you know, like we've talked about it before on the show. In my life, I always thought, like, amongst my friends, I'm like, I don't have that problem. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's been some scenarios, but what did I do in that scenario? I went over there and talked to him. You know what I'm saying? There's been some things that have happened, but what did I do? I went over there and talked to him. The way masculinity is supposed to work.
Right.
You know, like, yo, if there's a problem in this house, you know what I mean, and you want to put your hands on somebody, I'm right here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you have those conversations with your boys, and there shouldn't be no problems. You check each other. I would expect him to do the same for me. You know what I'm saying? If I got myself in a bad way. Everybody can make a mistake. You know what I mean? But if you're not talking about it, and if we're not addressing it, then the masculinity is not winning. You're letting the punk shit win.
Right.
Know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's where we got. We got to a point where they attacked masculinity, called it toxic so that people would point at it. Right? And then where'd it go?
What it is. No.
Then where'd it go?
Droppers.
They did exactly what it was supposed to do. We backed off. We were like, okay, we'll back off. Because men who are masculine aren't going to cause a scene. We just going to back up. We just going to go, okay, maybe you don't need me right here. You see what I'm saying? And then we watched as all the bullshit started taking over in the music, in the movies, in the games, in the schools, because the masculine men stepped back and watched because we were like, okay, y'all don't need us.
Damn,
see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it goes back to, you know what I mean, you got a choice. You got your own choice. So that's crazy.
So we let the toxic get involved when they, because they treated it that way. They fucked with it, and it backed us up because we're not trying to be confrontational. You know, we're just here to make sure shit doesn't get too fucked up. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
There's a lot of followers out here, boy. I tell you.
That's why it's the clout chasing and all that shit. It became who could stunt harder than someone else. Yeah, it was that's the dumb shit nobody was checking. Nobody was checking that shit. You know, because think about it. Some rappers would come out sometimes with certain songs would come out, and they'd be like, "Nah, I don't fuck with it," or whatever. You know, certain shit would come out over the years. And then, you know, Spice One, E40, motherfuckers would come out sometimes and be like, nah, I don't really fuck with that. Just to show you, like, real motherfuckers ain't fucking with that shit. You know what I mean? Certain shit. I remember them saying stuff like that over the years, you know? And so you would see, like, yeah, we don't fuck with that. So it's like we had to stand up more. You know, we needed to stand up, but they attacked us. You know what I mean? They attacked masculinity and they backed us up. So we thought, okay, y'all got it, you know? y'all know what's up. But it's coming back. It's coming back together. We're getting it together, folks. That's what this show's about, Awkward Intelligence. You got to understand how they fucked with us.
Droppers. Food, TV, man.
Right.
So many ways they didn't change that shit around.
Right. Right.
And a lot of them fell for it.
Yeah, I did. Me included, in ways. You know what I mean? In ways. I'm not saying, you know what I mean? In ways, I fell for a lot of shit too, man. You know what I mean? We all did. But now that we know better. Like, now we know better.
Yeah.
And we're sharing it with the world. That's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be teaching the rest of these people so that they can go, fuck, they got me too, but not no more. You know what I mean? That's what this is. We can't continue to let this happen. It's one thing to not know, but it's another to know and then not even tell nobody. That's how we got in this shit. It's because, you know, whistleblowers, right? So it's like, if you're working for a company and you know you'll get fired if you say that they're spying on the people, then most likely you're going to be quiet because that's your livelihood. You're not going to say nothing because they'll either, for one, destroy you, or 2, destroy your life. And who wants that, right? So everybody just shuts the fuck up and doesn't say nothing. And that's how all these things keep coming. And then it's another level of that, and then another level of that, and then another, you know what I mean? That's why the truth doesn't care when it's questioned, because the truth is the truth.
Right.
But a lie will always worry about being questioned, because now they got to try and hold that lie up. Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying? So it's layers and layers of all this shit that just got us, you know, and because we're so dependent on their money, we'll do almost anything they say at this point because they're paying me.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's why we got to get out of that system.
They got to hold you.
Yep.
Bomb droppers.
That's why we got to get out of that system. That's why we're on our way. We are on our way out of this system, man.
Yeah.
It's happening.
About to be a new one.
Right before your eyes.
I'm telling you. Telling you. I don't know, but it's gonna be wild. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be a ride, baby.
You want to get into this song real quick?
Let's get into it.
Let's see. So this one here is by me, Intox-icated, off the Hearts, Promises, and Fingernails album. And it's called In Her Feelings, featuring DMV Scorpio. What's up, Scorpio?
Scorpio.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's right. I hate your ass. You make me sick. I can't stand your black ass. You act like a little boy instead of a grown ass man. I hate you.
So emotional, she in her feelings lately, hanging up the phone, acting so unlady. All that showing now makes you look so crazy, so emotional, but you still my baby. I told you to chill, baby, I need you to chill. Just kick back, relax, and take a toke of this kill. You see you're doing too much, yeah, you're fucking it up. Now I feel like it ain't even worth busting a nut. So give me some space and just stay in your place, cause I don't wanna act a fool and jump all in your case. I'm a man of simplicity, takes a real one to get with me, and you gotta be special. If you trying to live with me, I'm just navigating life, trying to get this shit right. But your priorities are fucked up, cause you always wanna fight. So much animosity, what do you really want from me? You had all my attention, but now it's curiosity. Just one mistake from fully combustible. I ain't in love, girl, you're just fuckable. So take some time, think about it, hit me up and let me know, cause I'm sick and tired of all this up and down emotional. So emotional, she in her feelings lately, hanging up the phone, acting so unlady. All that showing now makes you look so crazy, so emotional, but you still my baby.
Your feelings, I know how you feel. You may need a doctor, call up Dr. Phil. I know it's a hard pill to swallow, but you are the problem that I refuse to acknowledge. She's so emotional, I had to let her go. I got enough that I deal with. Like the other hand that made me who I am, so I gotta get it how I live it. So many fish in the sea, she begging me please.
Really gonna leave?
Yeah. She all on her knees, she begging me please.
Baby, don't leave.
But you so emotional, I need me something more natural.
Really?
Yeah, that's just how I roll. She all in her feelings, I really don't trip. Don't block out the hate, watch it motivate. Life's a gamble, you gotta pay to play. Better on my own, no need for the hate. I know a lot of people who can relate, but I can never be around the fake. Shorty mad, but she a good girl. She can get a little crazy. All she need is a little saving. Hallelujah, amen. Straight from the gutter, I show love. Now that I'm about to told ya, she all in her feelings, I'm really not feeling. I hop out the way, watch me handle my business. You can waste the time. She is so emotional. Yeah. yeah.
So emotional, she in her feelings lately, hanging up the phone, acting so unlady. All that showing now makes you look so crazy, so emotional, but you still my baby. So emotional, she in her feelings lately, hanging up the phone, acting so unlady. All that showing now makes you look so crazy, so emotional, but you still my baby.
So emotional.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hope you like that one.
Yeah.
So that's off the Hearts, Promises, and Fingernails. So emotional.
Okay. That's a nice one to ride to. Okay.
I'm sorry. In her feelings. What am I doing?
It's emotional.
I'm high as shit right now. It's called In Her Feelings. She's so emotional. Misquoted my own song. Hello.
It happens, man. It happens.
How's
You
my hair?
remember all the
My hair
words?
doing all right?
You remember all your words of your song?
Almost. I'm close. There's a bunch of them. I'll know them forever or whatever. But there's like if you just throw on some random shit here and there, if it's been a while, I might know 50, 60% of it at first. And then once I hear it again, I'm like, okay, I'm back in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, man, when you've done a lot of shit, yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Somebody was asking me that. I think my mom was asking me that. She's like, how you know all your lyrics? I'm like, I wrote it.
Right.
And I listen to it.
Yeah,
so I do listen to a lot of my music just in general on a daily. You know what I mean? Like I have playlists that has, a mix of industry shit and our shit, and I just hit go and whatever comes on, comes on. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm always listening to it, different stuff, but some of the older stuff, I'm a little more rustier on the older stuff, but like most of the newer stuff, I'm pretty on it. You know what I mean? Like I listen to it enough. You know what I mean? I sing along to it still, shit like that.
Got to. Shit. I learned my damn freestyles and shit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You've been recording them, right?
Yeah, because I play them back.
Yeah. Right. It starts becoming like a song, right?
Yeah. That's the whole thing. That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah. You still ain't putting none on online yet?
Nah, they ain't let
You
me
got
go
there
live yet.
No? Oh. What do you need? More followers?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. We talked about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's all good.
TikTok followers.
Yeah, man, you
TikTok
just
followers.
You just got work.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah,
Is
but
it working?
I ain't doing no extra shit. Like I see dudes be eating eggs and shit. And
is there certain things you're supposed to do to like try and get more, or just people doing weird shit?
They trying to get views out.
I got you. So they're just doing weird shit.
Yeah, that's you know what I mean, and that's their thing that they like doing. Like and people are actually watching this shit. Like
Eating boiled eggs or non-boiled eggs?
Boiled eggs.
Boiled eggs?
No, like
non-boiled.
out the
Straight out, drop it out of a
out the
fucking.
cartridge.
Oh, you mean like crack it and drop it, or
No,
just
yeah.
just straight up? Oh, and just crunch and go.
Yeah, and then he got shit for all in his mouth. Like man, this shit
man.
crazy,
Yeah.
man. It be some crazy shit people do for
How many
attention.
views did he get though?
Man, they be having like what, like 1K.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's the dumb. You got to do dumb shit just to get fucking likes. It's fucking
Dumb
crazy.
shit like you got
I'm telling
you got two big dudes
I'm
in
with
the
you.
damn shower.
Because I be looking at the shit, right? Like
Man, this shit is crazy.
the information that I be
And people
finding.
sit here watching this shit.
Some of the information I be finding on Instagram, right? It'll be like, it's some of the shit I be sharing. Some of the conscious shit I be sharing, right? But like, it'll have like 5,000 likes. If that. You know what I mean? And then like the next post will be like Cardi B and her security guard out somewhere. It's a 5-second clip of them walking or something. And it's got like 2 million likes. You're like, what the fuck? I'm like, this gets likes? Like, what kind of shit? You see what I'm saying? So it's like,
Random dumb shit,
it's
yeah.
just random dumb shit. That's why I said the world. That's what we said. What is the last episode? The world is so full of nonsense. You know, like it's all nonsense, man. You know, when are people gonna see it? Just look at it. It's like that. What's that Netflix one? Where like they were trying to get everybody to open their eyes to something, and it was like making them go crazy. What movie was that? It was a Netflix movie. It's like you had to be blindfolded. It was like fucking.
Damn. Bird Box.
Was that what it was? Bird Box?
Yeah, Bird Box, something like that. I think it was Bird Box.
Yeah, remember when they would like try to make motherfuckers open their eyes and shit?
Yeah.
And then it would like they fucking go crazy or some shit. That's what this is, man. Open your eyes. Nobody wants to open their eyes. They're all walking around blindfolded, man.
Man, that's some wild shit.
They was trying to show us in the movie. They demonized it subconsciously for people. That's what that movie was to go, if you look at it, you're going to go crazy. And people just subconsciously were like, nope, I don't want to hear it. Don't talk to me about that. Sorry. They put a mental block in, man. They got too much of the information. They were supposed to get the information so that they could understand the information. But they got it and locked it in. Crazy. That's the kind of weird shit I be thinking of.
Wow.
That was on the spot.
Wow.
I was thinking about blindfolds and went right there. Made it all make sense. Ooh, that's a little guy.
There it is.
Yeah, sometimes it just happens. You just come to a thought. We do it here all the time on Awkward Intelligence.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I had I'm not gonna say a rough week, but Wednesday I know Wednesday got here fast.
Was you hoping it would get here fast, or it got here faster than you was hoping for?
It just got here. It's like, damn. Probably because I caught a flat when I was delivering and shit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was it in the rain or anything? Anything crazy?
It was definitely raining, but it wasn't raining too strong.
Right, so you got out there and knocked it out real quick?
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't knock it out shit. Nah.
Well, you called the peoples?
Yeah, I had to.
And you waited on them?
Yeah.
You could have had that done in 15 minutes, brother.
I could have. I didn't have no jack.
Oh, that's your shit's not in the car, man?
Nah, I ain't had no jack.
Come on.
Then, kind of find out, my spare tire wasn't even pumped out. It had no air in
and
it.
then it was flipped. That happens sometimes.
You know what I'm saying? So I'd have been fucked anyway. Like, I'm out there with a donut with no air in it.
That's true.
And donut supposed to help.
at that point, you got
Ain't
to
that a
call
bit?
I get it. I was like, damn, you didn't even attempt this shit?
Yeah. No. So, boom, he came, changed my tire.
Did he air up the fucking other one too?
Yeah.
Nice.
He did that shit too.
Smooth
Like,
move.
Okay, smooth, nice. I said, I'm on the phone with the people. They tell me, like, all right, so do you need a tow? I was like, I don't know. He was like, okay, well, we're going to have a tow truck come out there.
Right.
Dude put up in a car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're
So,
like normal cars nowadays.
yeah, so luckily, you know what I mean, I ain't had to get my shit towed, because if I did, I had to wait another.
For a tow truck,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I was like, fuck.
Motherfucker, you
Sometimes
ain't
these
come out.
motherfuckers take hours to show up, so.
Right.
Never fucking know.
Actually, these motherfuckers came quick.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. Now,
surprised
when it's that rescue shit and it's just a car pulls up, they're just there to rescue you. They might have a can of gas, you know what I mean, enough to rescue you type shit. They're right, and it's like you can do this shit. I think that's like one of them. It's almost like one of them jobs you could pick up now, where you could just be like, you could be on call and they'll call you for shit like that. You get like, make like $40 a fucking hit or some shit. So if you get a couple in a day, you're good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know you're gonna get hits. People are all over the place. You know.
Right.
So yeah, I think that's some. Yeah, they just pull up on you. They're like, "What up? What you need?"
Yeah, he definitely pulled. I was like, man, where's your tow truck? That little ass car is not gonna pull my shit.
Show me your ID. Who are you?
Yeah. Motherfucker he had a little badge on and a little vest and shit. So, You know,
Yeah, I've called him too.
I gave him the spot where I was, so he knew where I was.
Like
so.
lockouts and stuff. I've called for lockouts and shit. Yeah. So yeah, they pop up, man. Where'd you come from?
Right. Like the hell. I'm waiting to hear damn a loud ass truck.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
The loud engine coming through there.
Right.
Nope. He in a damn car. And then you know what I mean? I don't like being a spotlight of attention and shit. You know what I mean?
Right,
So
right.
this motherfucker put a jack out the car and dragged it to my car, and then but it's making too much noise. I'm like, oh man, yeah, I know neighbors looking outside like, what the hell
noise,
is going
you're on the side of the
like,
street. Right.
I'm like, man, if you don't pick that
Is it
damn
late?
jack,
You said you don't pick that jack.
yeah, about 10 something.
Okay, yeah, enough to like get people suspicious, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
People
got
look
you.
outside like, what the fuck going on?
Right. I'd be looking out. I'd be like, what is that?
Right.
That's not a normal noise.
I said, damn, he bringing all the attention over here now. But nah, he got it fixed though.
Yeah, they're quick. They know what's up.
Yeah.
Little handyman. Quick shit.
Mm-hmm.
They're in there. That's what I'm saying. They're just there to rescue you real quick.
Shit. And the company name was Guardian Angels.
Was it?
I was like, damn,
man.
thank you. Bomb droppers. For real, I was like, wow.
See what I'm saying? Boom. It all makes sense, right?
I was like, I look, I swear to you, I should say Guardian Angels. I was like, wow,
Right.
appreciate you.
They're always there.
I know where it came from.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a quick little thing. My fucking battery tried to go dead. I kept jumping that bitch until I got there.
That's crazy.
But yeah, got my battery changed and shit. It was fucking up the car. It was like doing weird. Like you would hit the fucking button and it would just go kick, kick, kick. It would start, the screen would start flashing on and off and shit. It was doing weird shit. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, damn. Then figured out it was the battery. And then went to the spot. And then they were like, well, we don't have a battery, so we got to get it tomorrow morning. I'm like, I jumped it just to get it here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's going to come back. You know what I'm saying? And I got to get home.
I know them jump days.
But I could, I mean, yeah, could I have left it there? I definitely could have. And if I'd have, or some shit, figured out another way, I could have did it. You know what I mean? But anyways, got it home and just was like, I had faith that it had one more in it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, it's got one more. Like, because at this point, I just got to get it there.
Did your light,
Yeah.
your light come on?
Which one?
Your battery light.
No, there's no battery.
You see, that's the crazy part.
Where's the battery light?
Right. The
Motherfucker.
same shit happened to mine. I'm like, why my car not
You're
starting?
right. Why is there no battery light?
My battery light did not come on, and I have a battery light.
And he's like, I got a battery light.
It didn't come on.
I
So,
didn't see a battery light.
so this is why I asked you.
Yeah, no battery light. Yeah. It turned off my traction control.
That's crazy.
I got that light.
And my key battery low.
You're right, man. These cars are so fucking smart. How does it not know the battery's got a problem?
Right.
It
so
did-
why
well,
didn't
you know what?
flash? So why didn't you flash?
No,
on
you
me?
know what? I think on the screen, it did say some shit like check your battery. It said check your battery. But come on.
Oh, well, you gotta check the battery.
Well, I did. And that's
It's like
when I found out it was fucked up. And then I was like, damn,
Yeah.
okay, it's the battery. But that's what I'm saying.
But
So
nah, yeah.
it did say some shit like that.
Says it to you now, no symbols.
Right. No symbol. No symbol. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. See what I'm saying?
Well, shit, I got an old newer car.
I got an old newer car.
I know that damn that light need to come on, indicating that that's the problem.
It should. You're fucking right.
You know what
It could be that simple.
Yeah. Shit.
What? What are we
And just to
doing?
go back to the damn tire,
What are
the
we
guy tell me, the guy who fixed my tires, he said, shit, luckily you got a damn spare back here. He said, new cars don't even have them.
Sometimes they don't now, yeah.
I said, damn.
They just expect you to fucking have coverage. That's how they've been cheating us. Little by little, they start taking little shit like that away, and then next thing you know, we're gonna be paying them to own our car.
Yeah, I ain't even peeped that. It's just like bomb droppers.
Know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, you get no options. You have to build it from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's gonna be crazy.
Wow.
We have to demand it. Put fucking spares back in the cars.
I said, damn.
Otherwise,
Shit.
that's what I'm saying. What else did they
I
take
guess
away?
they stopped that.
Now you got to pay for a back seat.
Oh shit! Pay for a back seat.
I mean, what are we getting, right? When does it stop?
Pay for a back seat.
Back seat optional. Otherwise, it's just a fucking space. They don't even carpet it. Which makes you, which then in turn makes you do it because you can't carpet it without getting the back seat.
Wow.
That's the kind of shit they do. Yeah. That's why we got to be doing our own shit. Because then you're like, fuck you, I'll carpet it myself. Build my own fucking back seat.
No, that reminds me of a damn.
I don't need your back seat.
To. Remind me of an auction I went to.
Right.
I told you this story. I tell you this story.
The auction?
Yeah.
You said something about it one time, but I don't remember what we talked about.
Man. You know how you go to auction and shit. You see cars come through, shit like that. You think, okay, all right, whoa. You know, and sometimes you can go up to them, you know, look on the inside, see if they got any lights on and shit like that.
Right.
You know,
Try to see if you can crank it,
how many
turn it
miles
over,
on
right?
it and shit.
Shit like, does it run, right?
Yeah.
Shit like that, right? I got you.
You know, so I did that to majority of the cars, you know. But this one car came up. I said, damn, I want that.
Right.
Yo, shit look clean. It ain't wasn't no dents on it, no nothing.
Nice.
Perfect.
Good looking one, right?
But I never went up to go look at it. I just started bidding.
What?
Me.
You just started getting on it?
Sold to me.
To you? Didn't even start, did it?
I get over there. I look inside the car. Oh my goodness, shit had hella miles. That shit ain't had no vents, no clock.
Everything in the dash was all fucking gone?
Everything was gone.
Yeah.
I was just like, get the fuck
Does it
out
even
of
start,
there.
though?
They took it around back. So I go through the paperwork and shit.
And you
I
dipped?
go back.
And you dipped?
I go back to the car. Try to start the motherfucker out.
Yeah.
Did not start.
Fuck.
So they jumped me. I got on, right? Boom. I was like, oh.
Getting it.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's cool.
it's rocking.
It's straight.
Yeah.
I needed gas.
Right.
Luckily, there's one across the street. So I made it over there.
Lumped it over there.
Yeah, my nice. I said, okay, I'm in my nice shit, you know what I mean? But ain't nothing on the inside. It's empty as shit on here.
Right.
So I go to the gas station. I put 5 in there, you know, just to make it home and shit.
Right. Just to let it breathe.
You know. You know. Drink, you know what I'm saying? I know you thirsty out there. You can under drink all day. So look, boom. As soon as I pull off from the gas station, I see smoke
From the engine or coming out the back?
from the engine. It start overheating on me.
Immediately starts overheating. No, there was no water, nothing. You didn't even check. Nothing. Back to this corner store.
Yeah, got some water, put it in there, and I made it home off that. As soon as I get home, it did it again.
Got to put more water in it.
Got to put more water in there. Got to put more water in there. Now the whole man. My mother know this. She know this. She told me this damn money, but I ain't tripping off of it. It's all love. You hear me? Look, this is time I took my last little bit of money, and I bought that car.
Right.
You know what I mean? So mom's coming to me like, yo, I need $1,000.
Right.
I'm like, That's all I got right now.
Is the car.
Right, but I still had a little money left over to get the car fixed. But my mother talking about I need $1,000, so I'm like shit. You know what I mean? Since my mother, I'm gonna do what I do. Boom.
Right.
Gave it to her. He talking about I'm gonna give it back to you. Never gave it back to me. Never gave me that money back. To this day, she like she don't remember me giving her that money.
You've asked her?
Yeah, I asked her, but it's all good, man. I know that money gone.
Gotta chalk that up.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, it's all love.
Mm-hmm.
But long story short, I couldn't afford to keep it.
The car?
Yeah.
Did it start fucking up on you?
Yeah, I couldn't get it fixed because I didn't get the money back from.
Right, at the time.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Then it fell apart on you.
Hell yeah, I had to sell it.
What'd you get? What you think you got off of it?
It's like $350, man.
Nice. Sometimes you gotta know when to fold them, man.
Yeah.
Know when to hold them. Yeah, man. It's fucked
But
up.
nah, it was a good car, though,
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah, you how long did you ride it for?
Shit, I ain't really drive it too much, man. I couldn't drive it too much, for real. You know what I mean? I drove it to the store a couple of times, drove down the street. Boom.
But you didn't want to keep fucking it up,
Right.
because you thought you knew you was gonna fix it, right?
Right. And then the worst part, I got put over in a bitch. Just
going
going to the store.
store.
Just going to the store, I got pulled over on
It
the
was
bitch.
that clean, man.
I was
They're
like,
what
come
you up to
on,
over here?
bruh.
What you up to over here?
Talking about my tinted windows and shit. You gotta,
really?
yeah, you gotta get rid of your
That's
tinted
bullshit.
windows.
They just wanted to see who was in that motherfucker.
Yeah, I was like, come on, man.
Like, I just want to see who's in this motherfucker. Like, what you up to over here?
Like, do I blame my little brother for that day? Because he wanted to go to the store. I was in the house chilling, cool. And he talking
There
about,
was a lesson
"Come
to
on,
be
man,
learned
let's
there."
Let's go to the store. It's like, nah.
Yeah, maybe there was a
Ain't
lesson
nobody.
to be learned.
But yeah, man, I was like, man, fuck. All because the windows and shit. Like,
Right. Yeah, I never had that problem. You know how they always tell you, like, you get like 20% or some shit, or
yeah.
and then they'll be like, yeah, you might get fucked with or whatever. None of my cars, no pullover had ever been for tinted windows.
Right.
It was always for something else.
That's crazy. Only in that one car. Shit, but I had mirror tints before.
Yeah.
I ain't ever get put over with that. You feel me? And shit, I got tints now.
Right.
They don't mess with me now, but let me.
That's what I'm saying.
You did. Now that was me. Yeah, I don't.
Knocking on.
So you gotta be smart with it.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Sometimes I think it's the cars too. Know what I'm saying? It's a type of car of what you're dealing with is what it's profiling, man. It definitely is. You know what I'm saying? It's a profiling aspect to it. And I don't know how I've always done it, but one of my cousins back in the day, man, they always said the car that I had was so regular. It just looked like a normal car. You know what I mean? So like nothing's out of place with it, you know? So it's like, you know what I mean? It's not smoking. It's not, you know what I mean? It's not loud. It's not flashy with wheels. You know what I mean? Like my cars, I usually keep them pretty stock, but I do little things to them to just kind of give it some more flair. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I don't do like the flashy shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
See, that's crazy. I
And
want to put some lights in my shit for real.
Right. And so that's what I'm saying. So I'm wondering if
too
like
much.
I've always been that way where I just was so ordinary in that aspect that you just stay hidden. You know what I mean? You just look like a normal motherfucker riding around. You're not doing anything out the ordinary. Right. You know what I mean? And so I don't know because
I mean that could be, you know.
yeah. Yeah, you blend in more. You know, I blend in more. You know what I mean? What I'm saying, but like I don't think I did it on purpose, consciously. I just do it because that's just the way it's been. You know what I mean? Like I've always wanted the wheels. I've always wanted to do other shit. But then when I thought about it, I was like, do I really want that attention?
Right.
That's how I looked at it.
Right.
I want it, but do I really want that attention? I don't want the attention, but I want the wheels.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I know what the wheels is going to get me. So I think in the end, I talk myself out of it. But I make my stuff nice still, though. You know what I mean? Still have a cool vibe about it. But I'm like, that's too much. That's too out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For me,
Shit.
you know what I mean?
Like riding on
But
spinners.
everybody-
Remember spinners?
I know. I was almost there. I was close. I was looking at them, and I was like, man, how much of these, man? I think I could do this.
Yeah.
Maybe if I buy 2 now, I can buy 2 next month. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think we
yeah.
had to wait.
Yeah, I was close. I was looking at wheels. I was in the shop, and I was just like, I ended up. I think one of my homeboys got wheels that day, and I was like, I'm always waiting for his. I just talked myself out of it. I was like, nah, I'm good.
And they still make those? They still make spinners?
Something like it, I'm sure. I'm sure they're just not popular anymore, right? Nobody fucking has them.
And shit, especially summer gone. They ain't nobody buying around no rims right now.
Right. All the winter wheels are on right now, right?
Yeah. If not, you better be.
Get yourself together.
Shit, that's crazy. This is my first car I had all-wheel drive.
Yeah, that's what I like. My last 2 cars were all-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That's how I roll. Like, that's just a bonus. Like, why doesn't they just make that, like, the thing? It's just, why are we still doing all this weird shit? Front wheel drive, rear wheel drive, mid drive. You're like, what the fuck is all this weird shit?
Right.
It's just all-wheel drive all the time. All wheels are hitting. You know, it's like, how more efficient could you be?
Right. Like, right. Like, do you put more traction on them? I mean, like, well, do you add more rubber to the tires or something? What the fuck?
Right.
How? Like,
Well, right, because then the wheels do like on a rear wheel car, the rears, because they're doing more of the gripping and ripping, they wear and tear more than the other ones. And the same thing on a front wheel drive car. They have the front tires are gripping and ripping, so they have more wear and tear on those tires than, you know what I mean, the other ones. But on an all-wheel drive, it's like all the tires have all the work all the time. So it's just working.
right.
You know what I mean?
Man, I wasn't thinking about that shit for my first car. I was just happy to drive.
I know,
I
but
was
look
happy
at
to get
that
my
choice
damn
you
car.
got.
Right.
That's nice. But yeah, that's the way to rock. I don't know.
Yeah.
How about we just fly? Let's just have flying cars. Hovercrafts, right? Just fucking at least what? You'd have to be at least 50 feet off the ground, right? To like miss most shit. Like if you were flying around just normally.
Man, you know people will try to see how high
I mean,
they
you definitely
can go.
want to go higher, but I'm just saying how
That's it, say,
low.
don't go too
'cause
damn
people
high.
aren't going to want to go that high that fast. You see what I'm saying? Some people are going to be like, I just want like 10 feet, you know? And they'll be like, nah, that's illegal. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, people just be hovering around the neighborhood, you know what I mean? Trying to
You out
learn
there
and shit.
measuring and shit. Like, come on.
Right, you get pulled over.
Come on.
You're at 49 and 48 feet. You're like, come on, brother, really?
Stop playing with
5 feet?
yourself.
We're talking about a fucking foot here? You know what I mean?
Right. Hey, put him back on the street, because if I was on the street, I have a better chance, I feel.
See, I don't know, right? Then we just have more problems, right?
Right. Shit. You mess with me up here, too.
Air police. It's fucking air police. What do they call them? Air marshals?
Maybe high
air
behind clouds and shit.
They ride clouds.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
They come right through the cloud.
Cloud division.
We seen you. Come here.
He said we seen you. It was
I was high behind the clouds, sir. flew past me.
That's
fast.
entrapment.
You flew past me a little too fast.
There's no speed limits up here.
Well, they are today. He's about to hit an air pocket. He's about to run into an air pocket.
Oh,
Shit,
man, that was
crazy.
hilarious.
Nah, man, that shit wild. I don't know how that's gonna be.
Well, if we think about it in those terms, yeah. That's what we can imagine, because we can only imagine the information we have. We're not thinking beyond all that shit. None of that will fucking matter.
Right.
That's just in general, you know what I mean? Sometimes we don't have those glasses yet. We're like, all we can imagine is what we have now. Yeah, that's pretty much the naysayers, man. When you tell them we're gonna have this, we're gonna have that. Well, how can you have that? Because you got this and you got that. You're like, yeah, but that's old shit. Yeah, but that's like, why are you worried about all that? We're gonna have this shit, just like Monkey D. Luffy. He's gonna be the captain of the pirates, or the king. Was it the king of the pirates? Yeah. He was like, I'm doing it.
The king of the power.
And he was doing it, so we just gotta do it. Seen that? One Piece. It's called One Piece.
One Piece.
It's on Netflix. It's like I think it's an anime, but they do it. They're doing it in what do they call that? Acting, real acting. It's like a live action. There it is, live action. So it's based from an anime, but it's like live action. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, check it out. If anybody wants to check it out
One
there,
Piece.
One Piece on Netflix. Yeah, I just watched that the other day. It was cool. It was different. Yeah, it was because there was some parts where you're like, yeah, this is fake as fuck. But you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, okay, you're not even trying. You know? This looks like a straight set. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it was meant to be like that or whatever. You know, like that. Maybe that's the look they were going for. You know, to make it look more just off or whatever. Because it's built off an anime. So I get animes are different. They do different shit. You know, they're known to be more, whatever. I don't know. I'm not a big anime fan. So, but I thought it was a cool little show. Thought it was a cool little show, though. It was just kind of a glimpse. I like the little glimpse. I'm good with that. It's a glimpse into that world. You know what I mean? Just do a quick movie or a little thing, and I'm like, okay, I'm good. That's all I need. Not a big anime fan. I don't want, because like people have told me to watch Attack on Titan. It's an anime called Attack on Titan, and I just can't get into it, man. I've watched like the first 4 episodes like 3 different times, just trying to go. And I'm just like, I can't do it, and I don't know what it is. I just can't do it.
Maybe that's it for you. Like, I don't know.
That's what I started thinking. I'm going, it's just not for me. Like, it's just not interesting.
Shit, well, I don't know how you got to the 4th season. Fuck.
No, 4th episode.
Yeah, 4th episode. Shit.
And I keep going. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Now I remember why I didn't.
You gave it a shot.
I tried.
Right.
I did.
You gave it a shot.
I've done that with a lot of shows.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes there's shows where I've watched the first episode multiple times and still just like, nah, I'm good right here. You're just like, I think that's why sometimes I'll be like, I feel like I've seen this before. But I do that. See, I talked about this on the show before. Sometimes I do that, and it's like the 4th episode when that happens, when I go, why does this look so fucking familiar? Like, I remember this. So I'm like, why would I just randomly watch a 4th episode? I wouldn't do that. But I'd watch the first episode over and over, but I never remember the first episode. It's always like the 3rd, the 5th, the 9th. And I'll be like, why do I remember this? Like, it's weird, man. So I don't know.
I kind of get you on that. Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense?
Yeah, because like
Doesn't make sense to me.
No, 'cause I don't remember the first episode of some movies that I watched.
Right.
But I can remember some episodes that happen in the middle.
So you'll get to the middle and you go, I fucking watched this. Or what?
Well, I done seen the damn show about 500 times because I
Oh,
told
you keep watching it.
Yeah, because I told everybody about it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I watch it with them to make sure that
Okay.
they watch it.
You've seen it a few times with other people.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. I see what's going on here.
Yeah, shit, well. Shit,
Oh,
wow.
shit. Now I'm tracking. All right. I got it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I've seen shit a whole bunch of times. I'm trying to get them hooked on it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like when, because it's exciting. You see something in it and you want someone else to see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just watch.
Right.
You got to be quiet, though. You're like, you want to tell them all kinds of shit?
Definitely want to say some shit, but you can't. You can't.
Yeah, but what I'll do sometimes, I'll be like, okay, you see this scene right here? Remember that scene. And they'll be like, okay. And then, you know what I mean? Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't.
Yeah,
But,
I don't think they want to hear that neither.
Yeah, sometimes they'll just be like, stop. I'll be like, all right.
Is it something in you just want to say something?
Yeah.
And the part you want them to see,
They don't even see it,
It
right.
takes longer.
Oh, yeah.
For it to show, like,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're like,
we gotta go through this part. Right, we gotta go through that.
right.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. And then you're like, I didn't know it was in the third episode. I could have swore it was in the first episode, the shit I was trying to show you. You're like, why was that in the third episode? I don't remember that. You're like, they're like, damn, this fucking, how many episodes we watching? I'm like, shit. Yeah.
Crazy.
It's funny.
Hilarious.
Yo, you need some more juice?
Yeah, my shit definitely done.
Get some more juice, man.
Yes, sir.
Juice break. Let's see. Where we at? Oh, yeah. We can start wrapping this fucking thing up anyways. We're right there. Final thoughts. Let's see here. Spread the love.
Remember, get that challenge. Put them phones down. Put them phones away, baby.
Yeah, we got to just be
That's the challenge.
better in general. But yeah, definitely follow the challenge.
Shit, might be a prize in that. Feeling a little generous.
Right.
Let's see who listening. First person to say I did it.
They
In the
got a comment on
comments.
this video.
Yeah.
I did it. The day of.
Yeah.
Let's see who's there.
Yeah.
Who's paying attention?
First person.
All right. On this video. It's got to be on this video.
I got you.
No, I'm just telling them. I'm telling them. It's got to be on this video. And it's got to have the right time frame. Don't run over there and do it immediately, because this don't drop on that day. So we'll know who's paying attention. It might be a 2-episode scavenger hunt that you're looking for.
Gonna be a little prize.
Nice. So we did a challenge, and we're going to do a prize, possibly. Could be. Might be. Stick around. I wanted to leave. Oh, you good?
Nah, go ahead.
I wanted to leave the people with something today. So, my last thing for everybody today is think about the last 3 years, right? Everything we've been through, lockdowns, vaccines, all this shit, right? So, and everything we've talked about on the show, you know what I mean? Like everything like that, I've been through all that shit, right? So, and all they did that whole time was try to silence the truth. Every turn that we tried to the community tried to say something, they silenced the truth, right? That's what we're coming to figure out at this point, is they were silencing the truth through all that time. And before that. But you know what I mean? But like, think about it since that point, right? Just that point is enough. And, but you know what they weren't doing? They weren't telling us about no human trafficking shit. They weren't going after that. They weren't taking, you know what I mean? They was trying to silence the truth. Isn't that crazy? Mm-hmm. That's the evil we're dealing with. That's the evil we're dealing with. They would have rather silenced everybody than even told you what they were doing, you know? But we're finding out now. We know about it now. So yeah.
It's definitely being revealed.
That's where we're at. The reveal is here. This is part of it. Welcome to Awkward Intelligence. I'm Intox. No, not welcome. See you later. Awkward Intelligence. I'm Intox. Along with
BDot, baby.
And we will catch you on the next one. Thanks for stopping by.
Bomb droppers.
Awkward Intelligence. This is Awkward Intelligence.